Hey everyone, Anthony here. So, kind of thought of creating a short video regarding the challenges I face and how I solve technical issues while I'm working on a day-to-day basis. So, what I'm going to discuss today is about GCP Google Cloud Platform, Bigquery specifically. This is not a tutorial as such, but these are like short info as to what all issues I faced while I was working on those and how I solved them. So uh, so if you want more details, obviously you have to study through on the documentation available for GCP on its website. Now, how do you go to BigQuery? Once you log into GCP Console, what you get over here is basically, okay, I'm going to increase the screen size. So yeah, so what you're going to get over here is basically all these different screen values, panels, etc. But you'll have to register. You get some free credits you can test out with that. You can try searching for BigQuery from the search icon here, so it'll show up. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I think my net's not working. Yep, it's on now. Let's check it up again, and there we go. So either you can look out for it from the search button, given that there are so many APIs, options, tools that are at your disposal, or you can look at it from down below. You can go through on the tools on the side links, and then eventually you get under big data BigQuery. So that's another way of going through it. Let's click on it, and once you go in, so basically BigQuery, if you look at a traditional data set, the probable options that you get to see is a database. Under that you have a schema, under that you have a table and view. But there's a similarity over here with the Google Cloud Platform, in the sense you have projects, under that data sets, and under that you have tables and views as well. So going by this structure, let's see how this gets created once we start working with it. Creating a view would be very easy. Once you reach the BigQuery screen, just click on the project. This is the project ID, this is the project name, and once you click on it, you get create dataset. So you can give any dataset name you want. I'll name it test data. Data location, it can be anywhere you choose to place, depending on where you want your database to remain or be. So suppose you're from the EU, you can place it in the EU, so access will be faster. So anyways, let's click on default, and then table expiration. So as you know, BigQuery charges based on the space you've used online as well as the queries you've executed on the table. So in quite a few cases, if you're aware of how many days the table is required, you can put a expiration date. So create dataset, and now you have a dataset on which you can add tables. So adding tables is easy. You can click on create table over here, and it'll give you options of how you want to load it. You want an empty table without any schema and structure, or you want to load from a Google Cloud storage in different formats, CSV, JSON. There are different formats in which you can load data. That's the destination file. You can upload it from a particular file, or you can load it from a drive, Google Drive, or anywhere. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy a data, and we are going to copy from a public data set. So there's a number of data sets and databases that are floating around, and Google provides them to you to be used and explored. And if you want to do any research work, say you have this COVID data, so if you click on it and then you view data set, once you click on that, it will be added to your overall screen or overall databases and datasets that are provided to you. So this one is the public dataset I have access to or I've added, and yeah, so you can see that those are already over here, right? So these are public datasets. What we are going to do is we are going to copy a very small database and stations. So once you click on a table, so this is the table, the dataset, and the project. So once you click on a table, you'll get these particular panels. The first one being schema, So that's the fields, the columns that you that's currently defined for the particular table. When you go into details, you get these in information metadata regarding the data, table ID, the total size, number of rows is very small, 96 as I mentioned, and the location of it. So previews are free of checking out what the data contains, or what all information is there in the data, so you can just have a look. So this is the kind of, so this is not charged, right? So it's an easy way of looking at data if you have huge tables. I'll click on copy table, and I'll create my project or select my project, and I should be having my data set loading, test data, and I'll name it station. So copy, and voila, you should have the table over here. There you go, full 96 rows should be there. There you have it. You can actually make another copy of this table. If you click on copy table and you click test data set, and if I name it station, sorry, station 2. So copy. So say yeah, there you have it, station 2. Deleting is equally easy. Let's preview. We have the data. Now let's delete the table, and it'll give you some small confirmation type of thing. So you just put in the name and click on delete, it's gone. So let's quickly query the data and see how it works. It works like any other normal SQL command. So if you click on query table, it gives you a shortcut, and I want to put some where condition on this and see what comes out. So then again, project name, that's my data set, that's my table. So where column name will be say name. So you can press Control and Tab and on a Windows 10 machine, and it will show you what all columns are there. Let's put like Congress. Okay, now let's put this. So over here on the right side, you can actually see how much data is getting queried. So there are different plugins which actually show you the cost the query will incur as well. So that's very important, because you have to keep price or your expenses under check whenever you're designing a database. So let's click on run, and it gives you an output of about 12 rows, and you can save the output as online CSV or JSON file, or a local CSV file, Google Sheets, right? So you can save it as Google Sheets as well. So that's the easiest way you can just explore around on the typical database in GCP. So thanks again, subscribe, and I'll put up new videos soon. Thank you.